Hi, I'm Ron,
I'm Don.
and this is the Ron and Don Show. Thanks for joining us today. Today we've got an exciting topic to talk about that I can't believe there's anybody out there not interested in, and that is how do you advance your own career? Don, how do you advance your career?
One of the things that I've always thought was important is getting educated in the specific areas that you want to develop your career. And in my situation, it was in the restaurant facilities management. Now, that was not easy to do at the beginning because I had to understand what a restaurant was all about and how the managers ran their businesses. Then I got into it further, the health department issues were critical. So I went and I took the SafeServe test, which is what all restaurant managers have to take. And I learned about what is required to serve food in a proper environment and safe. And it has all kinds of facilities related issues. So knowing what the restaurant managers have to know was of great help to me in developing my early career. What do you think is helpful?
Well, I can unequivocally say that I think that there are some incredible trade organizations that are out there for the industries that we're in. And a couple of great examples of that, there's the Professional Retail Store Maintenance, or PRISM organization, that tends to cater a little bit more to the retailers and their sister organization, if you will. They're not related, but one actually spawned out of the other many moons ago, and that is the Restaurant Facility Management Association, which is RFMA for short. I have over the years been involved in both of those organizations, and I think they are both fine organizations. Now, what each of those two organizations bring to the table is a certification program. So there's a study criteria, there's a testing criteria, study materials, and ultimately when one gets to the point where they're comfortable enough in their own skin within their organization and doing what they do for a living, then they can sit for this exam. And when they pass that exam, they then have a certification. And again, both organizations have great levels of certification, great resources to obtain those certifications, but it does take a little bit of work. It's not a walk in the park. So
I think you also have to do ongoing education to maintain.
Oh, that's right, yes. There's a requirement for continuing education, and you know, that's a wonderful thing because you should never stop learning.
Also, if you want, and I think a lot of the younger facilities managers would find having LEED or ADA or OSHA or other particular study points, learning how the government relationships with your buildings and what their requirements are just to maintain your legal status. Education is the key. Then applying it afterwards is the crutch that you have to build upon.
Well, and I think just as we started this conversation, we're talking about how do you advance your own career, and I think there's no greater demonstration of that. It's certainly first and foremost the performance of your duties within your organization, but it also sure as heck can't hurt to show your boss that not only do you have the capacity to learn more, you have the willingness, the drive to do so. I'm Ron.
I'm Don.
And this is the Ron and Don Show. Thanks for watching today. We'd love to hear from you. Please post to our comment section.
Or subscribe to us, please.